it's good to have this, and it's a good pattern to start. But what if we change the pattern, and for example we play paradiddles with our kicks, so we won't have such a strong reference anymore, but it's going to be a little bit more, not as, we won't have the one always played only with our right foot, but it's going to be as the paradiddle, so right left right right left right left left. It's going to become more complex, and there are more variations. Plus we will start once with our right foot and once with our left foot, and so that will make the cycles even bigger, because for example we will hear when we play the 5 that once it starts on the right foot, and then the second times that once the first cycle ends, the second cycle will start on our left foot, right accent on our left foot. So to go back on the one where the right and left foot play unison, it's going to be 2 cycles. So it's going to be 2 bars of 4 measures. So we will have to think of a longer process, and that will make it even harder. Also here we want to understand and figure out first the technique that we want to use. So the best techniques that I recommend and that I feel like make the job easier are leg motion, of course, for the single strokes, and then I use the slide technique for the double strokes. So it will be something like this. Okay, as we were saying before, you can use different techniques. You can use heel toe, toe heel, whatever it's better for you, heel down, whatever it's comfortable and makes it easier for you to play. I like the slide technique for the double strokes because it's very loud. It has 2 loud strokes, so that's why I chose this. But whatever you guys are comfortable playing is fine. We can now try, once we figure out the technique, we can try to speed this up, and let's see what happens. Okay, so also here things are going to start to be a little bit harder, but as I was same process as before. If we want to simplify all this process, we can think of the first. You can think this action in 2 ways, and in both ways it I'm able to play it and to hear and control everything. So one is just playing the one with our right or left foot. So for example, if I would have to play a cycle, it would be and so on. Then of course adding all the other all the other notes that we're going to play. Or another good way, it could be playing the leg motions and thinking of the leg motions. So it's going to be okay, so both ways are pretty good because we're still working on the bigger muscles. So whatever the bigger muscles are doing, it's always easier to think about that. But of course, keeping only the one of what we're playing, it's always the the best reference, because everybody is going eventually is going to play on the one, and that's where you want to you don't want to count the 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 when you're playing on the one, or the one is what's supposed to be the opening and closing number of the cycles. So always keeping the one is good.